Hi, welcome back. Grimm is the only thing keeping me reading these. I really did not enjoy that part, but that type of stuff is subjective. Peanut butter, cream cheese frosting. I just got a new camera, or not even a new camera, I just got my very first camera. I'm filming this on a Sony ZV-E10. If you keep seeing me look over here, it's because I've never had a viewfinder. I've been filming things on my phone, but I have no choice but to look at the camera. But I like having this so I can see where I'm at, but also it's so distracting. But I'm so excited. I might just film like a mood reading vlog, weekend in my life maybe. It's Saturday and it's noon, so we probably shouldn't do a weekend in my life because half of it's gone already, but maybe a week in my life or something. I don't know. It's pretty average week. We'll see what I end up doing. Just to test out the camera, I'm gonna film some things, and then maybe I'll put it together in a little vlog. Before I just filmed this, I filmed a little book update with what I'm reading right now, so I will put that in right here. I'm gonna talk about the books I'm reading right now. These two, and then a book on my phone. You'll be thinking, that's a lot of books to read at once. You're right, I don't like doing that. But this is just the situation I found myself in because I've had some slightly disappointing reads recently. I just finished yesterday The Gilded Cage by Lynette Noni. I will probably film some type of wrap up at some point and I will kind of maybe go into this more, but wasn't a big fan. I feel like it was a little slow, very slow moving, and honestly to me a little bit boring up until the end, and even then it felt a little anticlimactic and I kind of don't like our main character that much now. I might read the third one. Don't know where I stand on that, I'll be honest. I just felt like it was a lot. Why is it blue? It was a lot of like downtime, like mundane things, which is fine, and I do like reading about that stuff sometimes, but it just felt so boring. She can do some like dialogue really well. I was highlighting things, but still not a big fan. At the same time I was reading that, I was also reading this one, this is Sky Shade. This is the third Lightlark book. I enjoyed the first one until the end, and without saying anything much because I don't want to spoil the very end, I would have made a different decision. That's all I'm gonna say. I didn't enjoy the ending. I thought the plot twists were really good. There were a lot of things that happened that I did not expect, so I guess that was good. But at the same time, some of them were disappointing. Grimm is the only thing keeping me reading these. I'll be honest, I want to see what happens with him. I want to see any scene with him in it I think is more interesting than everything else. I don't know why, it's just hard for me to get through this one. I'm intrigued and I want to find out what happens, but at the same time I'm really bored. So I've kind of soft DNF'd it for right now, I think. I'll definitely finish it. I can't imagine myself not finishing it, but I'm just a little disappointed with the series as a whole. I feel like there's a lot she has to work with and I think it could be better. Let's talk about things I'm happy about reading. Right now I'm reading another Abby Jimenez book. Recently I read Part of Your World and I really liked this one. It's like a interconnected standalone type of deal. There's Part of Your World, Yours Truly, and then the next one's Just for the Summer. I absolutely love her writing. From the beginning of Part of Your World, I knew I would love it, and I did. There's just something so addicting, I think, about her writing, and usually I don't feel that way about, would you consider this a contemporary romance? Just your average romance book, I don't usually feel that way about. But with hers, I'm so excited to read this one later, and hopefully I can get through a lot of it because I like the characters, I like how she writes them, I like the banter she does, I like the situations that they're in. Everything about it just does it for me. I don't know, usually, again, I'm not like that with romance, but her writing is just so, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still some things that like are cringy at times because it's a romance, or like cheesy because that just happens because it's a romance. With her writing, it does something for me, so very happy about that one. And then the Kindle app on my phone. So I'm reading Gone by Michael Grant. I think this came out in like 2008. I randomly came across it at Barnes & Noble in the like young adult fantasy dystopian area. It feels very 2008, but I'm not complaining. I really like it. I used to love dystopian apocalyptic movies when I was a teenager, and so it kind of gives me those like nostalgic vibes of liking that stuff and watching movies like that. But basically there's this little town in California, I think it's set in Perdido. All of a sudden they are just covered with like this weird dome thing, and their town's cut off, and everyone inside the dome, if they are 15 or older, they just disappeared. And all the kids are starting to like randomly get powers. So it's kind of like Lord of the Flies meets The Naturals type of deal. It's really good so far. I looked at it on Goodreads before I started reading it, and I saw some mixed reviews, so I don't know where I'll fall, but the second one had higher ratings, so if I like it, I'll definitely on reading. But I was very unhappy when I was reading both of these at the same time, because again, they both gave me the same vibe, where I was just kind of like, I kind of wanted to find out what happened with the characters, but also I was incredibly bored with the writing and feeling a little bit disappointed in how they were. But now reading Yours Truly and Gone, I'm feeling like myself again. I feel into it. I'm reading more often, I'm happier when I'm reading, and I don't feel like I'm just dragging through the book. I feel like I'm enjoying what I'm reading. Okay, the past 4 videos I have filmed have been on my phone, and if you look at my channel, you may think, but you only have 2 videos out. You're correct. The other 2 I filmed, completely edited, never posted, because I'm scared, okay? I can't bear to look at them half the time because I talked so much and I'm scared. I don't want to post it and I don't want to watch it, so I'm not going to put it out. I filmed like a review of the Boys of Tommen books, which I love dearly, and so because I love them so much and because they're so long and there are 5 of them and there's so much to discuss in them, I didn't even talk about everything I wanted to talk about. I filmed for about 2 hours straight, and even when I edited it all down, it was like 1 hour and 20. And then it just, at that point, I didn't want to edit it anymore because I couldn't listen to myself say the same things over and over again. But I probably should get over that. It was such a long video, and I'm thinking no one's gonna want to listen to me talk about all this, so I didn't post it. I'm gonna review over this footage, see how it is, and then I'll talk more later. We'll film some stuff later. Okay, so it is Sunday afternoon now. Today, the plan is to go to my mom's house. Tomorrow's her birthday, but we're gonna celebrate it tonight. I just picked up, her request was brownies. So, 1 probably would have been enough, but with it being the only thing she wanted, I thought I should get 2, just in case. So, I'm gonna make some brownies. She only requested brownies, but I'm gonna go ahead and make peanut butter cream cheese frosting and put that on top. I've never done that before, so I hope that tastes good, but I'm excited. I'm eating these right now, the Joyride candy. It's their cherry ropes. Best one they have, genuinely. Yeah, that's the plan right now. I'm about to head over to my mom's house. I'll make the brownies there. She has a bigger kitchen than I do. And then tonight, I'm tempted to have like a self-care type of night. I really want to paint my nails. They've been bare for a really long time. I have a face mask I can do, and I want to whiten my teeth, or at least use whitening strips and get them as white as I can. So that's the plan for tonight. I'm really excited. I probably should meal prep a little bit because it's Sunday, but that's about it. So I'm gonna go make some brownies now, and I will talk to you later tonight. Turning 50 or 49? 50. Okay, I'm the big one.
Half a century.
Woohoo!
It's so weird to think.
Yeah.
Fine, but half a century.
I didn't think to get numbers, but I was thinking, I was like, oh, I should have gotten like a 25. Or 2 25-year-olds. Look at the chunks.
Oh, you know that's gonna be good.
I'm back home now. None of that took as long as I thought it would. Really happy about that. They look so good and the frosting turned out so good. I'm so excited to put them together. Probably when we're about to eat them, put the frosting on there. I'm so excited. It looks so good. It's like almost 5:40 now. We're gonna have dinner soon. I was scared I wasn't gonna get I don't know why I didn't think I'd get the brownies done before 5 or 6. Oh, I'll show you what I got my mom. I got her, this is her absolute like favorite candy. She had mentioned at one point that she liked the colors of these Stanleys, like the pink white ones. Like it's like a baby pink really, it's not really white. She liked the colors and I thought this was such a cute little, like it's like a little mini one. It doesn't have a handle but it has a little straw and I thought she could put like her coffee in it. I thought that was so cute, so I thought this was cute together. And then I made the brownies and I got her a little card. I'm about halfway through Yours Truly. I've been reading this one a little bit more than I've been reading Gone. I think I read like maybe 50 pages of Gone, probably more like 100 something of Yours Truly today. So I'm definitely gonna try to keep reading more of this tonight. I'm really enjoying this one. In a perfect world, I'd finish it today, but with all the stuff I'm doing, I'm not sure if I'll have time. The male main character in this book, he has like anxiety, social anxiety. He's a big introvert. I think that representation is done really well in this. While I appreciate the representation because I do feel like a lot of it's really accurate in some of the things that he feels and some of the things that he does, I find myself relating to his character a lot. Like he wore just a gray t-shirt and some sweatpants and he was like, I spent all day trying to find the perfect outfit. I spent all day trying to figure out exactly the right thing to wear, and that's all it was. And so I feel like I really relate to that type of mentality of overthinking every little detail, which he does, and overthinking what other people are thinking of him. Just general social anxiety. I feel like the way he views things, the emotions he has, the thought processes he has, the things he does, I feel like that's very accurately represented. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it just feels so blatantly obvious it's trying to be representative of anxiety. Not that I don't appreciate it. Again, I think it's done well and I think his character is really relatable, but I think it could be a little bit more subtle. All I'd say, it's not taking away from my reading experience, it's just something I noticed. I was like, okay, we're really talking about it a lot. Something else, everyone in this world, he's an introvert, right? He and everyone else in like this world acts like introverts just can never be in social settings. I don't know. All of that aside, I'm enjoying everything else about this book. We're getting into like some fake dating type of stuff, which I really enjoy that trope, and especially if it's done good, which I think they're doing it pretty well. I think their chemistry is so good. I'm definitely gonna pick this up whenever I can tonight. If I read more, I might update later, I don't know. I'm really liking it. I don't like contemporary romances that much. I'm really picky with them, but now I'm just starting to think maybe I'm not super picky. Maybe I just needed to find the right authors, and really liking hers. I don't know what it is, because it feels like every other contemporary romance I read, but I'm just clicking with it more. Maybe it's the mood I'm in. Maybe I need to be in the mood to read a contemporary romance. I don't know. I've been in the mood to like just read about people's lives. I was reading some fantasies, and maybe it's that I was reading fantasies that I wasn't vibing with and that were kind of boring to me. Now I don't want to read fantasies right now, which is weird because I was in such a big fantasy mood, but besides the point. Something about just reading about people's lives and people just falling in love and just like more simpler, less brain power things is something I'm really enjoying right now, so maybe that's it. But I do think in part it's how she writes, because there have been times where I will think I'm in a contemporary romance mood and I pick one up and I still don't like it, so I think it's partly the mood that I'm in and that I really like her writing. But I'm about to go wash my hair probably because I need to curl it tonight. I like curling it on Sundays or Mondays, so it's like good for the whole week. So I need to go wash my hair, curl my hair. Like I talked about earlier, I want to paint my nails, do some teeth whitening strips, and do a face mask. So it's kind of a lot. I'm hoping I can do all that because I've been wanting to do that for a while. But in between all of that, I'll be picking this up and seeing how much I can get through of it. Anyways, also meal prepped some ground turkey and some salmon. So I feel very, very productive. Well, I say I've meal prepped it. My salmon has 8 more minutes. After that, I'll be done. I will have meal prepped. But I'll probably talk to you more later tonight. I'll hopefully have read more of this. We'll see. It is 8:12 at night. It is past my bedtime, genuinely. I made a goal that I wanted to start going to bed around like 8 every night, so I'd get at least 8 hours of sleep, but I'm already breaking that rule. I made the executive decision to curl my hair tomorrow morning, and I'm not going to paint my nails tonight. It's just too late for that, and I want to go to bed. But I am going to do this. I'm going to do the Crest White strips, and this is the face mask we'll be using. And I need to put y'all on, okay? Look at this. I'm watching Animal Crossing Long Play. I don't have the audio of it on right now, but listening to like the sounds of people playing Animal Crossing without like any commentary over it, just them playing, has been my favorite thing to listen to before I go to bed. I don't know what it does, but it's so relaxing. I don't really have the time right now to play it, but every spring I always get the urge to play Animal Crossing. But right now, like I said, I don't really have the time. Instead of actually playing it myself, I'll just read and listen to someone else play it. Something about that. I think it's a little bit niche. Probably not everyone wants to just listen to someone play Animal Crossing, but I'm into that. So I just want to share that that's one of my favorite things right now. I'm gonna go put both of these on and then read my book, and may or may not talk again tonight. We'll see. I don't know. I need to go to sleep. Close out this video with just talking about the main book I think I've been reading throughout the video. I finished this one a couple of days ago. I think I rated it 4 stars, and I'm gonna stick by that. It feels like a 4-star book. I definitely thoroughly enjoyed the first 50% or so, but around 50% we started getting into some miscommunication trope type stuff and I really did not enjoy that part. Just about everything else about it I really liked. Loved our characters, loved Jacob, loved Brianna. I feel like they had a lot of depth to them, and I feel like they had a lot of things that are relatable, especially Jacob. If you have any type of anxiety at all or have any anxious tendencies, a lot of the stuff he does is extremely relatable, and it's kind of comforting when you have a character that you can relate to like that. And Brianna, I really liked her because she's not afraid to speak her mind, and she's funny. I will say though, there are about 1,000 different tropes just packed into this book, and I feel like it's a little bit too much. You have workplace, you have the miscommunication, there's like little love notes they write. I don't know if you consider that a trope, but it's thrown in there, which I love that part. Them writing notes to each other. I thought that was such a cute way for them to kind of let their guard down and get to know each other. They start off on the wrong foot, so you have a little bit of that like rivals to lovers, enemies to lovers type of stuff. So there's a few more things that also happen that I won't mention because I don't want to spoil that much, but there are just a lot of tropes that are packed into this book, and I feel like it almost takes away from it just a little bit. And then of course, I'm a big miscommunication hater, especially with the situation they have going on. I think that was probably when that started happening, that's whenever I got a little bit disconnected from it. I liked the way it ended. Overall, it was a good reading experience, but I do feel like I liked Part of Your World a little bit more than this one. Part of Your World is a little bit more lighthearted, I think, and then Yours Truly kind of delves into a little bit deeper topics. You have her going through a divorce, a few other things that I won't mention because they're also spoilers, and then his anxiety as well. So it kind of dives into a little bit more deeper topics, whereas Part of Your World is a little bit more surface level, if I can remember correctly. I mean, there's a few things that you talk about, but This one's just more deep overall. Gave it 4 stars. I think Part of Your World I gave 5 stars, but even though I didn't like this one as much, I'm still gonna keep reading her books because I love Abby Jimenez. Her writing, the way she writes her characters, I think I really like. Oh, one thing I did also notice with this book is there were a lot of jokes that just felt maybe a little cringy, a little bit millennial, maybe it would be a good way to describe it. Just those jokes where you're just like, oh, that's just a little bit cringy. But that type of stuff is subjective. So whereas I might feel that, someone else won't. But overall though, love the book. I would recommend the book and I'm excited to keep on reading. I have 2 more of her books on my shelf right now. I have Just for the Summer, which I think came out like last year or something like that, and Say You'll Remember Me, which came out this year. I will definitely be getting to those soon. Not this week though, because I got a Kindle. And I'm so excited. I'm making a video talking about all of my thoughts, feelings on my Kindle, and I did a little bit of unboxing a couple days ago with it. So, and then this week I'm going to exclusively read from it. So I'm still reading Gone. I'm 83% through with Gone. Starting to really like it again. I think sometimes if I take too big of a break reading a book, or if I like get busy and I pick it up to read a chapter and then put it back down for like hours at a time, even days at a time, pick it back up, read a chapter, and then just kind of repeat that cycle. And so I'm kind of dragging out the reading process. I feel like that disconnects me from the book a little bit, and that's kind of what happened with this one. However, yesterday I spent like hours at a time reading most of the second half, so something about that got me into it again, and now I'm definitely going to finish it today because I really want to find out what happens. I haven't had an experience like this in a long time where I pick up a book I have not heard anyone talk about and then actually like it. So that's super fun. Happy that happened. I'm happy it's on Kindle Unlimited so I can be reading that. But I don't know what I'm going to read next on here, but I will probably talk about that in the Kindle video. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's everything I'm gonna film for these few days. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope to be posting more. I'm in school right now, finishing up my 2nd semester. It's been a very jam-packed semester, to say the least, and I haven't posted nearly as much as I wanted to, but hopefully with the summer coming up, I can post more. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of my videos, you can subscribe, and I will also have all my other socials linked below if you want to follow that as well. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!